You can hear me? Is that a yes? David, is that a yes? Can you hear me? Yes, excellent. Thank God. Well, we'll give everyone a few minutes to join. So as I was saying, to begin this whole thing, um, which you guys couldn't hear, was that anything can happen live. And one of the things that happened earlier yesterday afternoon was my BIOS on my laptop tells me that my Dell dock the fan has failed. And so I think other things are starting to fail on this Dell dock, including the USB input for my mic. So now I switched to the crappy mic built into the Logitech camera on my webcam. So that's one thing we should be aware of, that anything can happen any moment. The second thing that can happen is that I have two parents in this house that are over 90 years old, and who knows if they're going to need anything last minute. So I have someone with them right now, but hopefully no emergencies. In dog years, I have a dog over 100 years old, so hopefully he doesn't freak out about something because he's on more pills than my dad. And then this guy, Helmholtz, he can do some crazy things too at any moment. So that's one thing we should all be aware of. Moving on, I want to thank you members for being members. I still can't believe anyone's willing to pay a monthly fee to welcome to SA Basic, Nathaniel Rosen. I'm gonna have to look him up because he might be a new person, and I'm gonna have to add him to our list now. That's a little almost cheating, I'd say, but I can't argue with it. Nathaniel Rosen. Let me add him in. Nathaniel R. Okay. So thank you for being a member. I really appreciate it. I actually was curious about other membership pricing before I priced this at $1.99 a month. And to let you know in advance, I am not changing the pricing at all. But one I could not believe was a car channel called Sarah N. Tuned. She charges $3 a month just to give you loyalty badges, $6 a month for exclusive GIFs and to partake in polls. And lastly, and this is the real shocker to me, if you want early access to videos, that's all. Everyone else gets the same videos. You just get early access, $25 a month. The one thing you can't see is how many members are of each tier, but I'm fascinated someone would pay $25 a month to get early access to some videos unless you really, really love her content. So maybe people really do. I should be wrong about that. And lastly, also, before we get into the details, my dad bought me a DMP A10 Ever Solo. So we're going to be doing a few videos on that because it's a pretty complicated piece of equipment. We got EQ built into it. We've got an integrated amp. You've got the streaming, bunch of other things. I know you're all here for the big giveaway, but before we get into the big giveaway, I wanted to show you, we've got a couple other things we'll be giving away in the future, not today, the $170 pair of NA2 IEMs by NF Audio. Helmholtz is sitting on the FX Audio DR07, this DAC amp. And I have a bunch of other miscellaneous items in the future. We'll be doing giveaways for headphones, DACs, IEMs. Companies send me stuff, and I don't want to review it sometimes. Sometimes I do want to review it. If I do review it, it'll be an open box giveaway. And if it's something I don't want to review, it'll be new. Because sometimes, even if it's a good product, sometimes I'm like, I cannot do another video about the same thing I've just done like 6 videos on. So that's what's happening. Thank you, David A. How do I respond to these things? That's my other problem, is I'm pretty bad at being a moderator of these things. So I'm going to use my Windows key and smile back. Okay, so we do have other things to give away in the future, but let's go over how this thing's going to work. And I put the details in the previous description, but basically giveaways are not monthly. They happen when I feel like it. Your names will be put into a randomizer. If your name to me looks real, including a first and a last name, even if it's fake, I'm not really sure if it is or isn't. I only put the initial of your last name into the wheel that we're going to show everyone in the future, just to try to keep your privacy set. If you are selected, send me an email to thescientificaudiophile@gmail.com. I will send you a code. You need to put that code into a comment so that I know it's really you sending me an email and not every single member sending me an email saying I'm the one who won. So once I see that code from the proper person, I'll know I've confirmed the proper person, and I will email you back for your physical address on where to ship the item. Lastly, as I said earlier, if you're not in the continental USA, depending on the total cost of shipping to you, I may ask for shipping costs that exceed $10. Okay. Look at us. I'm trying to look at you. Looking at the camera, it's like confusing. I'm like looking up, looking down, looking all over. Like I said, my BIOS got all screwed up on my Dell dock, and so everything's failing. That's why we're using the camera built on top of my screen and the what do you call it? The audio built into the camera. Okay, so let's get on to the exciting part. Your name should appear in this list I'm about to show you. Let me share the screen. Okay, so your name should be in this list, and I think you can't see. Yeah, Nathaniel, the new one, is at the bottom. So we should have 20 members. When I click this button, it's going to start spinning, and it's going to pick someone randomly. I would love to pick someone, because of the best name, but I can't do that. So here we go. I'm going to click, and we're going to find out who. Oh, what are you going to win? Sorry, being a total jerk. Okay, what are you going to win? You're going to win the NF Audio NE4, and they come with 3 customizable EQ pieces, and there's a 4th one that also will come with it separately. This is a $750 IEM, and it is new in the box. So this is pretty cool. You'll see in the back, it's got some cool options with all these different pieces. And then there's this extra, and it just basically goes in and changes the EQ. So you just got to modify that. And it shows you on the back what the EQ is going to be. So you can choose your liking of what you want. Very good IEM, very low distortion. So that's it. So let's see. Lauding my tech savvy. Absolutely, man. There's one thing I can't do is live streaming. That's why this is only the second one I've ever done. Okay, I'm going to click. Thank you, man. Oh my God, the new guy. Okay. Nathaniel R1. So send me an email to the scientificaudiophile@gmail.com. I will send you that code, and you can then put that code into a comment, and then I'll send you these guys. Hopefully you're in the United States. And like I said, we'll be doing giveaways in the future. These guys, 170, pretty cool. FX Audio, who knows? And I got other stuff all the time. So thank you again, members. I really, really appreciate it. I'm not good at doing these live videos, so I very much appreciate it. I'm going to end this stream. You guys have a great holiday season, and I'm going to be coming at you with a few other videos before the end of the year. So this was your member-only video for the month. Oh, David, that was not necessary. David must be richer than my dad. Thank you very much, and have a great Christmas, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.